G'day, Ian here from FPV-POWER, as you can see, and welcome to my Facebook group. And just wanted to take this opportunity just to highlight what's available in the group and what we do. So we bring in lithium cells, we bring in supercapacitors, we bring in all sorts of goodies such as DIY DC-DC components to put your own alternator charging kits. We also bring in 26650 cells. So with the lithium cells, they come in all shapes and sizes and different types of lithiums, and pretty dynamic. Every month, could be even weekly, we can post up new cells that are available. Let's just talk about the supercapacitors first. Maxwell supercapacitors made by Maxwell Technologies. It's been bought over by Tesla in the US, and we get this is a 48-volt supercapacitor like that. It's about 14 kilos or so, and that's more used for off-grid systems, coupled with a 16. So 16 volts are more practical, more suited for automotive and also for car audio. So 12-volt base, 16 volts maximum. Just to give you a quick rundown, this 3.2 kilo, very light. So that 3.2 kilos can crank a 12-litre diesel with ease, and you can do it at minus 40 degrees in winter. Not that it ever gets this cold, this part of the world. But yeah, so supercapacitors, and we also make our own hybrid cranking battery for car starting and marine uses. So search up in the group supercapacitors or supercapacitors, a hybrid cranking battery. Then you should be able to find a lot of results on videos showing the demonstration of why we would want to have a hybrid cranking battery in our cars instead of using lead batteries. So with the lithium cells, we bring them in all shapes and sizes and capacity. For example, these are 105 amp hour cells, 105 amp hour, and you need 4 to make a DIY 12-volt battery. So you can generally, we supply these kits, 4 cells. We can have them with all the bolts and bus bars. We can even supply a case to suit this, and the battery management system, a BMS, and a cell balancer. So all these, I've got tutorials online on how to build it. But the most important aspect is, one of the important aspects is, guess what? You can have a slimline battery. See how thin that is? That is 100 amp hour, 12 volts. So looking at you right here. Or if you want even more slimline, you can have it as in just a single row, just like that. Add another third one on top, and then the fourth one, which I can't do now, running out of hands. So as you can see, flexibility of knowing you're putting in quality cells that we supply. All the cells that we have, whether it's new or whether it's used, we have all the specs written up as well on each listing, and every month the listing can change with the various stuff that we bring in. So the brand new stuff is brand new, of course, and then the used cells, we bring in just as much, and we sell just as much of used cells as we do the new cells. And it's all about the price point and what's practical. So don't look down on our used cells. We do have our 185s, which is a common size that we bring in regularly. And now we just got a hold of a bunch of 400s, which I haven't landed yet. 400 amp hour single cells. And those cells will perform like a brand new cell as far as lifespan and also the performance to be able to, under high discharge, you can hold the voltage just like a brand new cell. We have our Facebook group here, so we can engage our customers directly and our potential customers. People can ask questions. We encourage DIYs, and as far as our services that we provide and the goods that we provide, the cells and the components, it's an open book. We've got a very good track record, and yeah, just go through the posts by various people. We do have a review post where people can comment on our products and services we provide. So moving forward, so yeah, this group basically is operated by myself and my other 2 brothers. They're 3 brothers, small family business, and we're located in Bayswater, not Bayswater in Western Australia, Bayswater in Melbourne, in Victoria, southeast. We have a warehouse there, and we basically move tons and tons of lithiums cells and also supercapacitors into Australia and back it up with second to none customer service. So customers can directly engage me to order by messaging me on Facebook, and we engage with customers on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. I could be up to these hours of the night. It could be 11 o'clock in Perth, and we're still having conversations with customers. So basically around the clock. And to message me, click on my name on any of the posts, ask a question, or you can ask it publicly. I'll definitely see it. Or if you want to message me privately, do so. Sometimes if I don't respond to you, it means I haven't seen it yet, because Facebook has an issue where it doesn't actually alert me on every message request from a new person. So if you message me, I don't reply you, just post the post. Just go, Ian, tag me in. I've messaged you, and then boom, I click on your name, and then bang, the message is sitting there waiting for me to see it. So pricing and payments and how do you order, message me, we'll invoice, and then on payment on invoice they'll confirm the order. So our business model is all about end users such as yourself financing your own goods. You pre-purchase it, prepaid, on invoice is paid for, and from there on we confirm the order, we get the order happening, and there'll be ETA when it's coming in, whether it's in a month's time or 6 weeks or 4 weeks or 5 weeks, etc. So by you as the end customer prepaying, we can work on minimum margins and just go by the bulk, go by quantity of orders. So that's where, if you can see here, all my invoices with different ETA arriving early May, arriving end of April. We've got all the sales, all the different things in and out, invoices that we've invoiced and payment not yet taken. So we still, check it up and just be in touch with the customers. So by you pre-purchasing, it means that we can move volumes with small margins. And how we work is, on every order, I bring in extra sales. And let's say these sales I'm selling for $100 each, for example, all right? And you prepaid them and they're coming in next month. And when next month come, I always bring in more than people's order. So that means whenever the sales that has landed in Melbourne, guess what? Thereafter, I chuck on 15%. So if it's $100 for all the prepaid customers, I charge $115. Why? Because it's here. I brought it in, I financed it, it's in stock for your convenience. People that can join the group and go, oh, these sales, fantastic. How much are they? They're 100 plus $15, 15%. And a lot of people are very happy to be able to come in, pay the money, invoice, pay for it, and we ship it out. So pickup is available in Bayswater, or we ship it out all over. We've got freight with different carriers, and we've got good prices. We do a lot of shipments every single day. So just to sum up, so yeah, we encourage DIYs. We also got pre-built stuff as well. Look up www.fpv-power.com.au and click over to the lithium solutions section. They can see all the pre-built 12 volts and 24 volts in the various capacity, along with options that come with charges as well. The other aspect of the business is FPV Power, waterproof kayak fishing. If you click on FPV Power kayak fishing, you see that we do, we're well-known, world #1 waterproof batteries for the fishing scene. And we've got dealers in Dallas, Texas. We've got dealers in South Africa, in Kuwait, in New Zealand, and of course, all good kayak fishing shop will have our batteries all over Australia. Just search up FPV Power batteries, waterproof batteries, and we'll be on all the videos. But engage me if you've got any questions. Do your posts, any questions. I am not the smartest guy in the group, and I do not know everything. There are people who are well above qualified, more qualified than I am in terms of tech. But at the end of the day, this is the business that we run and operate. This is our Facebook group, and we like to support it the best we can, and that basically involves our customers and audience such as yourself to be able to engage, to give and take, and to learn something new every day. I have a list that I pin on top. So in the Facebook group, it's pinned on top, and that you can click on, and that has a list of available cells, available bits and pieces, supercapacitors, various topics are listed all in there. It's basically one place that I list all the products. And when I say I list them, it's all in the form of a post. So every product that we put on is available in the Facebook group. So the Facebook group is very dynamic. It's full of information, and yes, it can get a bit messy to navigate within it, but we just made a central place that you can actually go in there, click on it, and look at the cells and compare the different cells. One point I want to point out is when you make a decision, do I buy brand new cells or do I buy used cells that Ian supplies, that I supply? So if I have a post on a used cell and then I say that the performance is like a brand new cell, I mean that. It's not an overstatement. It is a factual statement, and the lifespan is as per a brand new cell. And we've got tests showing, on used cells, pulling just under 200 amps is performing like a brand new cell. So our suppliers can give us heads up on good quality cells, which we bring in and make available to you guys. So of course, with new cells, the capacity is always slightly less than the original capacity. For example, if it's a 200 amp hour cells, it could have 185 to 190. So it is less, maybe, a few percentage loss in capacity because it has been used, but then the performance, the internal resistance, and we're using it for what? We're using it for camping, back of the ute, caravan, motorhome, running the inverters, yes, at 12 volts, boiling the kettle, you're pulling 100 plus amps, 150, 180 amps, that is fine. These cells will live up to it. And don't take my word for it, we've sold many used cells, and hundreds of people in my group can vouch for the quality. And for that lithium iron phosphate cells, they have a 3C discharge, which means if a cell is at 100 amp hours, it has a 3C discharge, which means it can give you constant 300 amp hours discharge, and it has a 6C burst, so it can actually give you 600 at a burst. So they can be used even to crank a car. So, but with car cranking, that's another topic that we can cover at another day, because it's all about the BMS. being able to handle the alternator charging, and there's a lot of things, technical things that happens when a battery is installed and being charged full time from an alternator. So at 3C discharge, so any capacity times it by 3 is the constant discharge, times it by 6 is the burst discharge, couple of seconds discharge, and then the charge rate on the lithium iron phosphates is 0.5 C. So half of the capacity is the amps that you want to be charging it at max for for longevity. And if you need to, you can charge it at 1 C. I mean, if it's a 100 amp hour cell, 105, you want to charge it at 105 amps because you need to charge it really quick, which is generally, you probably not find yourself in the situation to get a charger that can charge at 100 plus amps. But if you need to, you can. Yes, it's not good for the cells long term, but if you do it once in a while, it's fine as well. So it's not that you charge it at 1 C, then your cells are going to die on you. No. So they're very robust. So even with the U cells, they are still very robust, and customers can testify to the fact. All my customers who I've given them the option, gave them the choice, explained why would you want to go for a new cell or versus why would you want to go for the U cells. They go and check the price, they check the space they want to install it. Maybe because of price, let's do some modification, make the area slightly bigger, and then boom, install your battery, build your battery. And I've got, I've got a 56-year-old lady who's never built a battery in her entire life, and with our post services after the purchase that we provide, good customer service, we're able to one-on-one assist her with the videos, and then one-on-one and show her through pictures and videos back and forth on how to successfully. So any questions that the end user has wants to ask, contact me directly. Fantastic. More than happy. So new cells, for example, we do have a 280 amp hour cells. So that cell is very dense, very light, very compact. So you do pay a premium price for the most compact, the most lightest, the smallest footprint, and the biggest amount of store of energy. So that is the only difference. It's the price point. Performance will be the same. And guess what? We also have cells which are much cheaper, and the actual internal resistance could be a little bit higher, still able to run all your 12 volts, all your camping, all your inverter stuff, but then the capacity has gone down. For example, it could be a 80 amp hour cell, it could be down to as low as 55 amp hour. Then of course we sell it with the price to suit. And it's always, I'll be posting up new stuff, what's available. I'm always on the lookout. My suppliers are always giving me the ins and outs. These are available. Are you interested? Yep. Nope. Yes. Do a few tests, happy with them, how much you got, yep, I'll make a post, everybody gets engaged, ask questions, then boom, then we start invoicing, and then we go, this is coming in, let's say in 6 weeks time, 5 weeks time. There's the ETA, and on your invoices it tells you an ETA date on every invoices, and I basically allocate my invoices based on mention not just selling it directly to the public. We also sell commercial quantities, and we're talking about pallets and pallets of supercapacitors and lithium cells and BMSs and so forth to other small businesses around Australia as well. So our track record is open book, and just look around, ask a few questions, see what people are doing, see what people have experienced with our goods and services that we provide. Now I've got the normal speed. I should sped up the video previously just to save time. But yeah, thanks for sitting in. It's been a lengthy video, and if you made it this far, thank you. Like I said, engage me, message me directly, or do a public post. I'll be more than happy to assist with any questions that you might have. Once again, thank you.